what's up? It's Dan Hendricks, your Southern California realtor. Now look, Orange County is beautiful. It's got beaches, great schools, and tons of charm, but not every neighborhood is a smart place to live or buy. In fact, there are some areas that people move into and then go, wait, this isn't what I expected at all. So in this video, I'm walking you through the 10 areas in Orange County that you'll definitely want to think twice about before buying in 2025. Some of these areas might surprise you, but that's kind of the point. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look out for and where to pivot if you're planning a smart move. Let's dive in. All right, first up is Santa Ana. Now, this is a big city and not all of it is bad, but certain pockets, especially near the Civic Center and industrial corridors, can feel really disconnected from the rest of OC. Some areas have higher crime rates, older housing stock that hasn't been kept up, and schools that lag behind other cities in the county. So why does this matter? Well, it impacts your lifestyle, but also your resale value. I've seen buyers get pulled in by lower prices, but then realize there's no pride of ownership, and it takes way longer to build equity. If you're in this price range, I would look at parts of Orange or Anaheim Hills instead. Still accessible, but stronger long-term play. Next is Westminster. Westminster's got some history and culture, but a lot of the housing stock is aging and the city has been slow on revitalization. The infrastructure is a bit tired and retail centers are outdated and there's not a lot of upward momentum. It's the kind of place where values plateau and you don't see the same return as you would in nearby areas. If you're looking in this area, consider Garden Grove or Fountain Valley, where there's more city investment and better schools. Anaheim gets a lot of attention because of Disney and sometimes Angels baseball and the entertainment scene. But here's the thing. There are a ton of condo complexes in this city that look affordable, and they are, but with that affordability comes high HOAs, deferred maintenance, and very little appreciation. A lot of these complexes are a majority of renters too, which can make financing much more difficult and resale more stressful. If you're a first-time home buyer considering a condo, try Tustin or South Buena Park, where there's more ownership and better maintained buildings. Now I know I just mentioned Garden Grove, but certain sections, especially the higher density ones, can be tough. The multifamily zoning means there's not much neighborhood feel, parking is difficult, and upkeep varies a lot block by block. There's a big difference between single-family streets and investor-heavy zones. If you're looking at Garden Grove, aim for the west and southwest ends, where it borders Seal Beach or Westminster. Now let's talk about Stanton. It's one of the smallest cities in Orange County, and honestly, it just hasn't kept up. There's limited shopping, minimal new development, and most homes don't appreciate at the same pace as neighboring cities. It's quiet, yeah, but a little too quiet for most buyers who are looking for lifestyle and equity growth. You'll likely get more out of your money in Cypress or Buena Park nearby, especially if schools and amenities are on your list. All right, this one's hyper-specific, Laguna Woods. It's a 55-plus community, so if you're not in that demographic, it's not even an option. But even if you are, be aware. It's very restrictive in terms of rules, financing, and who you can eventually sell to. Resale can be limited, especially if the buyer pool is shrinking or if interest rates stay high. If you're looking for a good retirement-style setup, check out Ranch in Mission Viejo. It has 55-plus communities with way more lifestyle and modern design. North Fullerton can be hit or miss. Some of it's great, college town energy, cool mid-century homes, but the northern part starts to get a little rough around the edges. Older rentals, aging community centers, and inconsistent neighborhood quality. It's a looks good on Google Maps kind of place, but when you drive it, it feels much different. Instead, try Brea or Yorba Linda if you want family-friendly with better long-term upside. I feel like La Habra's kind of forgotten. It's technically an OC, but it hugs LA County and doesn't always feel like part of the OC ecosystem. Commutes are tough, retail development is limited, and a lot of the homes are either outdated or on busy streets. It's not a bad place, but buyers come in expecting more Orange County feel and often get disappointed. I suggest checking out Placentia or East Anaheim instead. They give you much more neighborhood energy and a lot better city services. Okay, so Buena Park is kind of split in two. The Knott's Berry Farm side and some of the outer edges, solid. But the inner condo zones and older tract homes within the walls and worn down streets, not so much. HOAs are high, turnover is fast, and the investor to owner ratio is not so great. If you like Buena Park but want a peace of mind, stay toward Crescent Avenue and the southwest edge. Those buckets feel more stable. Last up is Lake Forest, and before you get too upset at me, yes, Lake Forest has some beautiful homes and great new developments, but the older sections, not so much. We're talking homes from the 60s and 70s that haven't been touched, mellow roof fees in some parts, and curb appeal that just doesn't wow buyers anymore. Plus, some neighborhoods feel way overbuilt with small lots and very little privacy. If you like the area, I'd point you toward Mission Viejo or the newer Baker Ranch section of Lake Forest. Big upgrade in quality. So there you have it, 10 Orange County areas where you're going to want to take a closer look before signing on the dotted line in 2025. And again, I'm not bashing these cities. Every area has pros and cons, and there are even some gems within each one. But if you're buying a home, especially if it's your first or you're relocating, you need context, not just price points. Want help finding a home that fits your goals, budget, and lifestyle? Please reach out to me below and let's put a smart plan together. I help people move smart, live well, and love their lives here in Los Angeles and Orange County. And if you have friends or family that need help, referrals are always welcome. Please like and subscribe to stay on top of SoCal real estate and take control of your real estate future. When we were still alive.